Hey everybody, Yugioh here. We got some X-Saber replays. We got 5 replays. I'm going to split up into 2 videos to make sure that everything goes as well as it can. So pretty much I might do 2 or 3 duels in this video and then just do the final 2, I don't know. Depends on how many I do in this video. So we're going to start off with vampires versus, X-Sabers versus spirits. But I wasn't played X-Sabers, and it felt very good playing with X-Sabers once again. So my opponent is, of course, playing Spirits, and I open up pretty good with the Pastoral, Bear, Power Duality, Full Draw, so I have a pretty good hand here. So he goes for the Power Duality. I don't know why he didn't activate the... Oh, no, I remember why he didn't activate Automa. He accidentally clicked no. It was a misclick, which does happen. Because it is Dev Pro, and you may sometimes misclick and say, no, I don't want to do this, and it's perfectly understandable. But I do have quite a big of a setup, and he doesn't really have anything that can really hurt me. So I go for the Powder Valley, and I reveal that I have a Redox, my Tanky, and a Palma Haunted. I decided to go for the Tanky because I did realize he did add the Metal Slime, so I wanted to go ahead and just go Bear, just add Tanky with the Bear in my hand. So that way, I already got my search in case he decided to use the Reflex Slime, which he ended up doing. So main phase 2, I go ahead and use the Bear's effect to destroy Tinky and destroy the Reflex Slime. Not really knowing what his deal was with the Reflex Slime. I don't really see why he did that, but oh well. I have a lot of good setup here. So we summon the Hama, which I'm kind of surprised he didn't go first to get rid of my Bear, because Bear is a problem. He goes into the hole. Reason for that is now that he goes into the Yamato Nakami and then the Izanagi. And he goes to attacks with both of them, and I do go ahead and use Mirror Force to try to get rid of both of them. But he changed Trap Stun, which really does suck, because now I'm going to take a bunch of damage. I'm going to take a total of 4,400 points of damage, so that really does suck right there. But at the same time, I do have ways to get rid of back with Knight plus Pastoral and Full Draw, so I have the Notice in my hand, and I'll top deck a Dark Soul, which... Normally, I love setting Dark to get those off, but I really need to get rid of those monsters because they're not really fun. So I'm going to start from the Full Draw, sync up for the Hyunlei, use Hyunlei's effect to destroy the Dark Bribe, activate the Gom's Incom, just really trying to spam fuck the field, allow me just to go completely nuts here. Go for the Pastoral and the Bogart for another Hyunlei. I'm really trying to overextend here, going for the Bouncer, use Full Draw's effect, especially with the Pastoral. I could have done more damage the other way. I don't know why I didn't just leave the Hyunleis and just done more damage. I guess I just really wanted to go for the Bouncer, which it's a really good card to have against Spirits because it really shuts them down and they really can't do much with Bouncer on the field. Think up for the Stardust plus Bouncer play, and I pretty much are in the clear. Attacks from Dark Hole, he can't do much against me. So he ends his turn. He's not really in the position to where he really needs to surrender because he has plenty of life points left. And I can't really spam him. So I set the Dark Soul and I attack for 2,500, then attack for 2,700. And just dishing out that nice, awesome, sweet damage. So I finally am now ahead of him in life points, so that's always good there. It was a whole the Trap Stun. So he does top deck a Spirit, I believe. Yeah, top deck the Thunder King Ryo, which he does end up normal summoning the Thunder King, and he creature swaps, and it's like, okay, you can have my Dark Soul, I don't really care. I kind of wanted that for searching, but oh well. And I got a Tinky, which would have been cool, but I pretty much win right now anyway. Attack the Dark Soul with the Thunder King, and then attack correctly for 2,700 damage with the Bouncer, and that's pretty much all there is to it against Spirits. But, you know, it's interesting to duel against Spirits, and I do like dueling against the deck. It's pretty fun. So, next we're going to play against the Archfiend, which is another deck I haven't played with too much lately. I don't know, I haven't really much in the Archfiend mood to play. With that deck. I might do it this format since I have a lot of ideas for decks this format since I do like this format a little bit more better than the one we were in. So I revealed that I'm playing Sabers, and I add the Bogart Knight because I wanted to keep Tinky in my hand in case I need to search it for another Bogart Knight or for a Bear. And I have quite a bit of back row with the Toronto Tribute, MST, and then a Silent Warning. So go summon amongst Ditches, the Allure for an Armageddon Knight. And I'm trying to figure out at this point in time what he's really playing. Then when he sent the Trick Archfiend, it's like, yeah, he's playing Archfiends because I know Infernities don't typically play Armageddon Knights and Dark Refer if they do play one of the two cards. So he sets the lance and sets the Archfiend's roar. And I'm missing it, hoping to hit the roar by hitting the lance. Still a good hit because, you know, that way he can't protect his monsters from spells and traps. But at the same time, I'd rather roar because it's roar. So I did that my turn. I don't really see a point in trying to overextend because I have the Dark Soul Search, I have a Tanky Search. I don't really see the point in trying to really do anything. So it gives the Trick Archfiend effect to add a Cavalry to the hand. Normal summons the Genesis. I go ahead and Torrential Tribute, and I get my search off of the Dark Soul, which I don't know why he did Archfiend's Roar and attacked me for 3k. It would have been a sort of a waste, but at the same time, you know, you never know what your opponent's going to be playing. So I'm going to try to go off with the Bogar Knight, Fultrall, all that stuff plays. So Bogar Knight summons Pashul, so I summon Fultrall, sync up for the Hyunlei effect, destroy the back row. Even though I know what it is, I'd rather get rid of it right now. And he special summons his Trick Archfiend, which I'm kind of surprised he didn't go for the Genesis to protect himself. But at the same time, Trick Archfiend does allow him to protect himself, so I go for the Dark Soul, especially on the defense mode, just because I like having those searches. So attack, and then he gets the search off of that, and he gets the Axe of Despair, which I was kind of shocked. Like, why would you want to play that card? It's not really that good. Like, should it get 1,000 boost, but at the same time, it's like, meh, not really all that powerful. But I do have quite a bit of good background, except for Tinky, and he does Dark Hole me, which was, you know, good thing I did have the Dark there because I would have sucked, but I get the Bottomless and he does Book of Moon, the Archer Cavalry, so that's not really that's not really good for me. But at the same time, it made him waste the Book of Moon, and I get a Dark Soul Search. Like, it doesn't get any better than that. With a Tinky face down, I get the Rakigura because I can do Stupid Share Raki, and I get the second Fultrall. Like, what the hell? So go for Tinky and Bogar Knight, and it's time for stupid plays with the X-Sabers. Bogar Knight's effect, special with Rakigura in defense mode. Raki's effect, add Fultrall to my hand. It's just stupid like that. This X-Saber's so powerful at times. Go for the double Fultrall, and I'm going to spam the field right now. He's not going to know what hit him. Sync up for the Souza. Use Fultrall's effect, especially with the Bogar Knight. And we're going to dish out a lot of damage to my opponent, and it's GG. That's all she wrote right there. 2,400 damage, and then he surrenders because he knows he can't survive any more attacks. So I think we're going to do one more duel, and I'll save the other two for another video. So this I open up pretty damn good, and I love the stupidity I do in this duel. It's very nice. So I got the Ponduali, the one I actually play. I think I bumped up to 2 now, but I get Tinky, Pashul, and the Gamzi Call. I put Tinky to my hand because I have the Dark Soul for the searching, and I set all my back row because why not? Gamzi Call, Call the Haunted, Mirror Force, all very, very good cards. And my opponent is playing the Chronomaly, but I didn't really know what he was playing at first. Sets the Mirror Force, sets the Finish Chain, ends his turn. I didn't really know what he was playing, so he was being smart. He was playing safe as well, you know, kind of what you want to do. So I played, and in my turn as well, because I'm playing safe. I don't know what he's playing. I kind of want to wait and see, and then I can make my moves accordingly to see what my opponent is actually doing. So he plays a Tour Guide. Still doesn't really tell me anything about the deck because Tour Guide is at 3. You can play Tour Guide in any deck. Goes for the Zeme, sets the Breakthrough skill. Zeme, not really a problem for the deck. Just saying, not really a problem for the deck. So I end my turn again, just trying to buy my time to figure out what he's playing. Because, again, Tour Guide doesn't tell me jack shit. Any inches turns, but like, it's just basically a waiting game. I think I eventually make the first move, if I remember correctly. I think I do because I did draw the Tinky. So I go for Tinky, Tinky's effect at the Bogar Knight. And this is where I'm going to start trying. No, I tried to set up some other time. I remember I started making the first move eventually. So he gets the BLS. A lot of cards in his hand, he can't really do anything with it, but the back row was kind of worrying me. But eventually I just said, fuck it, let's start off. Especially since I drew the Fultrall. So I want to just try to make my moves. To go for the Bogar Knight's effect. Special summon the Pashul. I think for the Hyunlei, since I have more X-Sabers, especially on Fultrall with. So I'm trying to get rid of the back row, but he does breakthrough steal my Hyunlei. So that does really suck that my Hyunlei is now gone. So I flip up the Dark Soul. Special summon the Fultrall. Use first effect to special summon my Pashul. And I could have gone for Bouncer, but I go for the Scrapjack's effect to try to pop my Dark Soul and to pop one of his sounds, which ends up being the chain. So Finish Chain is now baited. That is exactly what I had. I actually want to try to bail the background as much as I can because I do have plays in my hand. So I special summon the Hyunlei in attack mode, and I go for the Bouncer to try to bait out another backer because I can now basically negate Zemain's effects, and he does end up mirror forcing, so that kind of does suck, but I left myself room for setup for future turns. It's exactly how I wanted it. Dark Soul's effect, add the Bogart Knife, and you're going to see some of the stupidity that I actually do with X-Sabers, and this duel really does showcase my opinion. So Image Teeth hits my Mirror Force, that is a bummer, flips up the Night Assailant, uses it to destroy my Ember's Blade. Again, that kind of does suck, and I'm going to take 1,700 points of damage here, but at the same time, I'm gonna pay him back with freaking more power. I feel like I'm like Tim the Toolman Taylor. More power, haha. Anyway, so some of the Booger Knight, and like, I guess where I'm going with this. Go for God's Income. I'm just gonna spam fuck the field now. It's my turn to say screw you. I'm gonna spam you. I'm gonna spam fuck you now. Go for the Souza. Redox effect, banish 2 Earths, go for the Redox, and da-da-da-da, Big Eye! Yeah, I'm gonna snatch that freaking Zemain because it's now mine. The my Zemains, go for the Naturia Beast so he can't play any spells, and we're going to just annihilate him. We're just going to start beating him down with his Omos, attack for the 1,500 damage. There's a lot of things we're going to do to this guy now. He's pretty much in a very tight situation because I get a Dark Soul Source now at special, thinking of the defensive side. Because I do have, I can do more stuff. He gets the Deep Prison, and he special summons his Boa Karen defense mode. I in-face space F him, his Deep Prison, in my opinion, is a pretty good hit, and he ends up surrendering because he knew he could not survive during the turn. Because Max turn would have been called the Haunted, but still, like, attack for 1,500, then 2,600, 2,200, I pretty much win right there. So anyway, that was all of the 3 X-Saber duels, 2 more coming in a later video. Then we'll start doing some Noble Knight stuff. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the duels, and I'll see you guys next time.